Oh man,
I see you on your smooth, winter vibes. This is that smooth winter gangsta vibes.
I'm telling you, man, we on that get money vibes, man. It's Monday morning, man. It's time to get back on the grind, man. You guys already know what it is, man.
Yo, let's get these vibes right, man. We back. Let's go.
This ain't my story about rags to riches, more about how I mastered physics. In the game, I used to train like Rocky, catching chickens. I was nice, but they was right when they told me that rapper business. I had 10 bands in my stash when I passed over $500,000. Come easy, no good. Don't be surprised I'll last these niggas. It's like they put out a smash, then they gone in a flash and minute. And then they make tracks and disses like that's gonna add up the digits. They showing fake racks and pictures like that's gonna attract the bitches. That was really me, nigga. I ain't have to act and conflicted. Only difference is I'm living. And I would've whacked one of them niggas who knew that after drug dealing I still be casual, spending mil plus annual income. So here's my manual, then some. And this east side shit still in me. My ability to turn words to imagery. Probably the reason they gon' remember me. Figure we walk this tightrope with a feline's agility. The streets did so much shit to me I could never live civilly. I can never lead a scene without checking my mirrors visually. Come with that energy, cause some shit gon' always stick with me. They wanna know what I'm about to present. I say validity. They asking what work that niggas put in. I'm like, what didn't we? Problems, then I correct through the obstacles I progress. Illogical for them to feel they responsible for our success. Besides Kanye West, tell me who else I gotta respect. Cause I'm kinda perplexed. It's about time that I got my respect. It's the butcher, nigga.
He was dropping bars though. He said he gotta respect Kanye West. You know what I mean?
Respect, it's the butcher.
Everybody got their idols, man. Everybody got their idols,
and we gotta respect that. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, I feel you, Lazy, but let's let J. Cole say what he gotta say.
Okay.
You know, let's continue these vibes, man. Then we get into our shit, man.
On the night I was born, the rain was pouring, God was crying, lightning struck, power outage, sparks was flying, the real one's here, the young boy that walked with lions around the outlines of chalk where the corpse is lying. Of course I'm trying to revive a sport that's dying, but the guns and the drug bars that y'all relying got these nerves thinking that you niggas hard as iron, but that just mean I ain't as comfortable as y'all with lying.
Makes it seem easy.
No, I never stress it.
Makes it look too easy, huh?
Makes it look easy, way. J. Cole makes you think that you can get in the studio, way, and rap some shit.
Okay, yo, Lazy, what is that? I thought that was your first beer, man. You over here talking crazy now, man.
I think it's the tequila, bro. But it's like he's not going fast. He's not using some crazy, rhyming some crazy words and wordplay and like shit that you might miss over your head. He's really just explaining a story of some sort, you know what I mean?
And sometimes it's that simple shit that just hits hard, bro. You know, like when he says, on the day I was born, God was crying, you know, and all this and that. It's like, damn, bro, like that's just dope, man. It gets you thinking, bro. It's not just your basic, you know, just random shit, you know, being said on a rap song, bro. So sometimes you just want to hear some shit like that gets you thinking differently, man.
Yeah, man. And you know, shout out to all them artists, bro. You know, we really fuck with music heavyweight, so and we fuck with all genres, man. Smiley fucks with all genders. You know, I fuck with all genres of music. You know, that's a different story for a different time.
Yo, don't be speaking about yourself trying to throw it on me, man.
But you know, sometimes we be in a different vibe way. You in the whip. Sometimes you want to get on some gangster music vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's facts.
Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, way. I might throw some Selena or some Juan Gabriel up in there, bro. You know what I mean?
No, that's facts, man.
Sometimes I throw some indie rock way. If you don't fuck with indie rock, bro, you're missing out on a good vibe, bro.
There's all kinds of good music.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Corridos, all that good shit way. But
there's a time for everything way. Sometimes, you know, you just, you know, you got to switch it up, bro. And it's crazy because as you get older, you start realizing how dope other genres are way.
Yeah. And then you also realize that sometimes people say, oh, that's good drinking music. You know what I mean? But, you know, sometimes all music is good drinking music. You know what I mean? You know, like what genre is not good drinking music, man?
Christian music ain't good drinking music, bro.
Shit. We're not going to get into that, bro. We might talk about some shit like that. But check this out, way. Let's get into the show, man. Yo, mi gente, we is back in here in the flesh. You know, we back in the studio. You is now rocking with Pura Cultura, Sin Censura. And this is your boy Lazy.
And I'm Smiley.
And together we are the
Mexi Twins. Yo, it's been a minute, Lazy. I'm gonna need you to put this up on YouTube, man. You've been holding out on me, bro.
Nah, bro. See, you starting the vibe off wrong, bro. But check this out, man. We working, we staying busy. You know, a lot of things going on, but you know, it's about finding an efficient and you know, it's about being productive, but being efficient about it. You know what I mean? It's like. At work, when they say work smarter, not harder, yeah, that's cool.
That's weasel talk.
That is weasel talk. Me is just like, we ain't gonna get into that. The feds are watching, way. But in your personal line of work, in like your small business and your side hustles, in content creation, you got to figure out a way to eliminate wasted time, and just put shit up. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I might overthink shit. I might over edit. I might over some shit. Sometimes it's just like drop it, bro. Some people just want that raw conversation, and this is gonna be up their way.
Sometimes it's in the details though, way. But you know, sometimes we do be getting in our own heads, way. You know, and you don't even got to be like a content creator, to get in your head like that way. There's times where, you know, you out having a good time and you wanna share that moment with the people that follow you, whether your friends or just IG friends, whatever it is. But it's like you're overthinking the caption, you're overthinking the pictures, you're overthinking
the little song you put up,
the song you put on, if it's a story and all that. So it's like you know, we put too much pressure on ourselves, and sometimes it's like we overthink it so much that at the last minute you're like, man, you know what, fuck it, I ain't even gonna push it on. You know what I mean? Because you overdid it so much that you made yourself feel like, you know what, this is kind of whack that I'm doing all this. You know?
And le quitas el sabor, güey. You know what I mean?
Oh, Lazy, you like to quitarle el sabor a all kinds of things, huh?
You take that beautiful thing and you turn it into of like, oh my God, what have I become? Am I some kind of weirdo? You know.
Yo, and that is true, way. I mean, but that's the life we live in. But
we chose this life, or did this life choose us?
Yo, I'm a little confused on that part, man.
You're
but
a social media gangbanger, way. That's what you are.
Yo, I didn't choose this thug life, man. But anyways, you know, sometimes, you know, as your followers, bro, as people that follow certain people and you check up on certain people, you like to see what people are on, bro, because it's like. You might be just chilling that day. That might be a day that you're like, you know what, I ain't gonna do shit to them and just chill at the crib. But you wanna scan through and be like, damn, they doing this. Damn, they're over there doing this and that. But it's like, you know, so it's dope that people share what the fuck they doing, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I want to look in the window of your life. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
Yo, see, Lazy, you sounding like a peeping Tom now.
No.
You're making it a little weird.
Hey,
now,
if they showing. If they showing,
you going?
Oh no, we ain't going. Let's switch that up real quick. You know the feds is watching, way. But like we've mentioned, way, like people motivate. You know what I mean? Sometimes you said you made the decision to be on the couch and it's a Netflix vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you are heavy with that vibe. But sometimes you know you're kind of being lazy with it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you know there's laundry downstairs. Yeah. And then you see motherfuckers being productive and you're like, you know what I mean? I'm going to go throw this laundry in and then I'm going to go for a walk or I'm going to work out real quick, you know? Yeah. Or, you know, there's random shit. Like sometimes you'd be like, let the fam know, like, hey, you guys want to go to the mall? You guys want to go walk around somewhere? It's like, you know, so sometimes it's motivational to the good shit way, because if you start comparing your life like in a negative way, like, yo, this motherfucker just bought a new whip. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go buy a new whip now, even though, and I know we've talked about shit like this, but sometimes, you know, we got new listeners up in here. You don't know all the planning that dude went financially to get to that, buying his whip or buying his crib or going on vacation. That shit was planned. And if it wasn't planned, trust me, they're on vacation thinking about how they're going to pay for that shit when they get back to the crib. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, nothing, you know, everything requires a sacrifice, you know, like they paid that bill, they put it on the card, whatever it is, they saved up money, they made it happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like that's the important thing, you know. It's like we just can't get lost in the gram and feel like your life ain't as good as other people's, bro. And that reminds me of that song of J. Cole, bro. It's a very dope song where he talks about
kind of hanging heavy there. You're hanging there,
lazy.
Ya mama se la way.
Yo, see, you can't give people props around Mexicans, man. But what he says, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. You know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be a car that's newer than yours. There's always going to be some clothes that's fresher than yours. There's always going to be some women that are better than yours. But until you love yours, you ain't going to be happy. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. My bad.
So it's like, Lazy having some technical difficulties over here. He didn't hear the jewels that are, I'm putting out here, bro. But the people listening, man. So it's like, until we just accept that our life is what it is, and we got to make the best of, the cards that we're dealt, then, we're gonna realize how dope our lives are, bro. Because sometimes we're, with like we mentioned this before here and there, bro, that before is like you compare your life to your neighbors, or you compare your life to your coworkers, right? And if you work in the same company, for the most part, you're kind of making around the same money, right? If you live in the same neighborhood, for the most part, your guys' home values are all around the same cost, right?
Yeah.
But now we're put into this. We're able to see on the internet, on IG, how people on the internet. We're able to see on IG, bro, how people are living just like a luxurious life, this crazy life. But like we said before, everything looks a lot more beautiful on the gram because of course you're gonna show the dopest shit on there, right? So we just always gotta make sure we don't get lost in the sauce, man, and think that our life ain't nothing, man. So we just gotta love our lives, love ourselves, love our situation, bro. And there's. Should I continue with the J. Cole, man?
Dale.
There's beauty in the struggle, man. Ugliness in the success.
Okay.
But
dropping barras after barras.
But it's like what I'm trying to say, bro, is that you gotta love the process, bro, because the process.
The people watching this way, my bad. I'm gonna have some pink headphones on, man. But we gotta do what we gotta
Lazy
do,
showing
man.
his true colors out here. Don't mind him, man. Don't mind him coming out the closet in the middle of this episode, man.
Sorry, mama, but I'm coming out the closet.
But what's it called? So it's like we just gotta love our situation. And what I'm saying is like we gotta love the process, bro, because the process is the fun part, way. Because as you're chasing your goals, you're working hard, you're staying busy to achieve those accomplishments that you want. It's fun, bro. Like once you got everything, shit gets boring, way. You know what I mean? Like, quick example, way. And this is one thing that kind of goes through my head once in a while, bro. I'm like, as Latinos, bro, like I feel like our kids, as the more successful you become and the more Americanized you become, your kids lose that sense of the struggle. They lose that sense of what it took for us to be where we're at, right?
To achieve things.
And they stop appreciating things as much as we appreciated it growing up. You know what I mean? And then you start seeing these generations where they don't care about certain things. They don't even care how hard you work. They don't care everything you put in their lives, bro. Excuse me. And it's like, so it's crazy. And that's why I said there's beauty in the struggle, because people are appreciating everything that you accomplish as you go. And then when everything's successful, what do people got to appreciate when they're expecting everything, bro? If you come from a rich family, your kids expect, like, let's say you're a young kid, they expect a new PS5. They expect a new TV. They expect everything new, right? When you turn 15, 16.
It's like you think you're going to surprise them for Christmas, but they know.
Right.
They know, like, yo, my pop's got it.
Right.
I'm going to get that.
And then when you turn 16, they expect that new car. And not just any car. They're expecting a Lambo. They're expecting something like that. So it's like...
Be like Kendrick Lamar, man. Get your family member a Corolla way.
I think he got him a Nissan.
No, was it a Nissan? I could have sworn.
Oh no, it was a Toyota. It was a Toyota, and that's facts, bro. And you know what? He ain't the only one. Wait, there was someone else that did something like that. But Shaq did the same thing. Shaq said that his kids asked for a Tesla, and he said, "I ain't getting you no Tesla. You better go pick like a Toyota or a Nissan."
And you ain't getting like the big boy Toyota. You're getting like the, you would think like. They weren't like them Hellcats. I don't know all that shit, bro. He's like, you ain't getting the Hellcat. You're getting like the base model. You know what I mean? He says that, I forgot what he called himself, but he tells his kids like, Daddy's getting the Hellcat. Daddy gets the big boy stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, because that way they find a way of their own. They learn how to make their own way, bro. And if you hand them everything, bro, then they're not gonna appreciate.
Spoil them.
You know, they're not gonna appreciate everything that they're gonna get in life, bro. And it's like if they have everything already, what's gonna make them want? What's gonna give them some hunger to go out and chase more? You know what I mean?
And that's scary way. But I think that's a different story for a different time way, because I think we still need to figure that out for ourselves, right? Because I think we do give our kids maybe a little bit more than we should. You know what I mean? Like the iPads, you know, like we go to the store and they know that if they ask for something enough, you're most likely going to grab that and be like, all right, but you better play with it. You know, that's like our condition. Right? You know, your kid's a little older, but you're like, but you better use it. If you don't use it, you know, I'm not going to buy you this. They know that's all bluff, bro. They know you're bluff, bro. But, you know, we got to figure out a way.
There's a difference between, I mean, you're right. We do spoil our kids, bro. You know, ain't no way around that. But it's like, we're in between of like, yo, I just want to get it. I love you. Why wouldn't I want to get this for you, right? And make you happy. But at the same time, you know, my daughter's a little older. So like, there's times where I'm like, yo, I don't want to make you, I never want her to think that we can't get it because we can't afford it. You know what I mean? At the same time,
yo, daddy broke me, huh?
Yo, you want to show abundance, bro. You want to show like, yo, we if we want it, we could go get that, you know? But at the same time, there is going to be times where you got to like measure things like, no, we can't do it. We either get this or we get that. You got to put boundaries at the same time. But
it's
you
not
got to
plan. You know what I mean? I was reading this book. I forgot what book it was, but the family has to have a plan together. So the kids will understand, oh, that's not in the plan right now. Like we are planning to go to Disney World. And if we do this, that's out of the plan. You know what I mean? So it's good to have plans, and it's good to get your kids involved in financial stuff. You know, like you said. Compromise. But you said we want to have an attitude and a mental state of abundance. Mm-hmm. But we also need to teach like, ¿cómo se dice? Like, you restrict yourself from things, you know what I mean? You
budget, you know, budgeting at the same time.
And you difference the term budget than from being like, nah, I can't afford that. You know, you don't want to tell your kids, I can't afford that. You want to tell them, mija, that's not in our budget right now, but because we have a plan that we're, you know, chasing, and that's when that comes through. So they understand that as like, okay, that's out of the plan. It's not like, you know, when we were growing up, remember we had a lot of guilt, you know, and I know that a lot of kids of immigrants, we had that guilt of you don't ask for nothing because you hear it every day. No tenemos dinero, no tenemos dinero, no tenemos. And you're like, oh my God, are we even going to have a house next month?
No, but even like when you go to like even when we would say like, you know, I know it's a funny meme now, but you're like, I want to go to McDonald's, and like, ¿cómo que McDonald's? Hay comida en la casa, you know? So we always knew like, damn, they ain't even like, you know, we can't.
You didn't have $2.50.
We can't randomly stop at McDonald's, right? So now it's like, you know, nowadays it's different, right? Let's just leave it at that. But it's like,
now you buy your kids McDonald's and they nibble on one McChicken and throw the rest away.
That's big facts, way. That's big facts. And now I'm that parent, like, man, when I was your age, if my dad bought me, honestly, I didn't even get a Happy Meal. I got the real meal because they didn't want to spend money on a little burger and a little fries, right?
Yeah, because it's the same almost price, right?
Yeah. But one thing, bro, another thing that I don't do, you know, and then we'll wrap it up on this. But it's like, one thing I don't do is I don't complain about work in front of my kids, way. You know what I mean? Because I hate my job.
I hate my master.
But what's it called? I don't complain about my job, bro, because I don't want my kids to grow up with the mentality of hating work, hating like what you do, hating your day. Like, I don't want them to have that energy, because that is a bad energy. We got to admit, you know, like everything will come when it's time. You know, people will grow up to find their own annoyances in life, bro.
Yeah.
But I don't want, you know, that's one thing about me, bro. I don't want my kids to be like, my daughter to be at school and be like, man, my dad's home right now. He's working and he hates his job. You know what I mean? Like,
poor man.
Yeah.
Miserable man.
You don't want him to think like that. So it's like, I never talk like that. I'm never like, damn, I gotta work tomorrow, man. That sucks. Or like, man, I hate this job.
This fucking low wage job. You're like, what? You hate your job and they don't pay you good, Dad?
So it's like, I never talk negative like that, bro, because I don't like to put out that negative energy. I don't want them to see work as a negative thing. But one thing I do push is like, man, when you grow up, you can be whatever you want to be. You can, all that good stuff. So it's like, it's just that positive energy, bro. Because, we always grew up knowing work sucked, way. We saw our parents working multiple jobs, and we knew that shit sucked, way. But
check this out. We talk a lot about like financial education now and things that we're trying to get better at, and we're definitely far from being where we want to be at. Our parents didn't give us like financial education. What they would say for sure is like, no agarren cartas de crédito, se van a endrogar, and that's facts. But the biggest thing that our parents gave us was work ethic, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we knew as soon as we could get a hold of some kind of identification card that we could get through a system, allegedly, we knew we was up in that bitch.
Yeah.
We was going to be up there getting money.
Right.
You know what I mean? We wasn't like, and everybody has a different way of growing up, right? But our way wasn't, let's go jack this or let's sell this. You know what I mean? In our mind, is like, they're giving money away over there if you just fucking make sandwiches for people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what we would do. That was our hustle. Our hustle, we didn't have to watch our back from our hustle. It paid us, and it stayed with us way. To this day, we working, bro. To this day, now, what's providing for our future ventures way is the hustle that we have in us.
Yeah.
We have secure jobs way. You go get a fucking loan, or you go get your crib. How long you worked at your job, or how long you work at the last one? It's like 5 years, 8 years. Like, oh, this motherfucker stay working. You know what I mean?
Credit's everything, way. Credit
and work history,
and work history, and rental history, and
body count. Does body count? Is that one?
That stops in college, bro. They don't matter no more after that. But it's like, all that stuff matters, way, and you don't even realize how it's expensive to be irresponsible, way. And we mentioned this before. If you got bad credit score, your insurance your car insurance will be more expensive because you got bad credit.
DUI. Ooh.
Oh yeah. That's
under
that's
26 or 25. What was that? Like, remember, like, there's an age range that once you hit that, you reach like I
think it was 25. Your insurance starts going low.
You know what I'm saying?
Like my insurance is so low right now, bro.
You're giving your age away, so I wouldn't be so proud of what you're about to say.
I'm saying though, bro, like, just quick thing, but when I was 18, I bought a new Mustang. My
was the ladies flocking?
Still, my car note was almost as much as my insurance, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's how ridiculous we were throwing money. But we ain't gonna get into that. But you know what though? Let's do get into that, bro. Because talking about cars, bro.
How deep you want to go in? Knee deep?
Let's get knee deep in this shit, bro. Talking about cars, bro. Lazy, you are on the market for a car, bro, and we starting to find out this is the worst time in
our recent history, right?
In our recent history to be in the market for a car and in the market for a house, way.
Yeah. And I would definitely prefer to be in the market for a car than a crib, way. I'm like thankful to God I bought my crib before all this shit. Because the differences are different, way. You're paying 100 to 200,000 over than cars. You're only paying over like 5 to 10,000 more. But yeah, bro, like my whole life, bro, we've been riding in whips, bro. Like,
we going real knee deep.
I know you
in
got
this
a
shit.
Dodge.
My whole life.
My whole life. I know you got a Dodge Caravan now. You think it's dope because both sides the doors slide open, way?
Automatic, baby.
Yeah, bro. You was stunning on that.
Automatic, bro.
That's
like, what I call suicide doors.
You were like, bro, if they, if it ever comes down to it, wait, just push this button, bro. They slide, bro. The ops got no chance.
Yo, Lazy, you funny, man.
But check this out, way. So, it's time for me to upgrade into a different car, way. You know what I mean? It's for different reasons, way. Sometimes you have a car long enough, and this is just me, way. I ain't gonna lie, I still like my car a lot, way. But my car is a small vehicle, way. Is what you would call like a little is rice burner. That's not a bad term, is it?
That's kind of a racial term.
Is
bro.
it? Okay, my bad. So it's like it's like a tuner. You know what I mean? Import, like,
no, but I'm saying like you're not purposely trying to say, but that's what we grew up hearing, rice burners, right, for them import racer cars. But I just like cars like that, bro. When I got that car, I was all pumped about it. Way.
But now it's time for me to upgrade. Way I was realistically, I was looking in the trucks way. You know what I mean? And just to let the people that rock with us know, the plans that I put in place, God and your work, it actually makes it happen. You know what I mean? Like I said, this year I'm paying off the other whip, you know, the one that my girl's driving now. Boom. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's paid off way. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like 1,000 or 2,000 that I had to go pay way. You know, we dropped a good bag on that just to get that off get that off of our expenses. You know what I mean? Like we don't want that payment no more.
Out of your debt, yeah.
Out of our debt. And the plan was like, once that's paid off, I go get my whip now. And I need something bigger way because, you know, we're going to be doing things. And I was actually looking for a truck, bro. And now with all these gas prices, I know I talk shit and be like, man, I don't even look at that shit, bro. You might not look at that shit.
Lazy faking the funk out here in these streets,
you
man.
might not look at that shit, but you know.
Lazy faking the funk.
You know how many times you stop at the gas station way. I stop one time a week with this car way.
Yeah.
And that's, I was on E today when me di cuenta way. So I filled it up. The little light came on and all the way. It was 48, let's just say $49 way to fill up the tank.
Yeah.
And that will last me till next Friday way. You know what I'm saying? That's unheard of for some people that are listening to this. They're going to be like, what the fuck, bro? Like, that's crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's some dudes at my job way that they got trucks, bro. They got fucking Yukons and they Tahoes and shit. These motherfuckers.
Oh, they're on that big bullshit. Unlike you, huh?
Oh, check this out, though. Their gas, you know, their gas prices or bill a month way is like $400 way just to drive them things way.
Damn, it's like $100 a week, huh?
$100 plus a week way. That's a whole nother Mercedes Benz, a nice one way with the clean 15s on them.
With the peanut butter inside?
Ooh. So you know, I'm like, all right, man, I ain't gonna go that crazy just yet, bro. Just wait till we buzz Putin upside the head. You know?
You got humbled down real quick, huh? You was humbled down real quick.
Yo. But it's dope. Wait, now I'm in the market to buy a whip way. And
you're on a different market now.
I'm a different market. There's levels to this shit, son. There's levels to this shit. You also realize that some of the trucks I fuck with, the leather interior raises the price by like 3 racks.
Oh, hell yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, and then I look at that MPG way, miles per gallon, bro. If that motherfucker says 12 to 15 or 12 to 17 way, I ain't even flirting with the idea way.
You know, and that's good way. You know, because one thing that you don't want to be like, and I've seen people be like this before, is they'll buy the new car, the new big SUV, full size SUV, or the new Mamalona, bro. You know, big Mamalona, bro. And then you see that big SUV or that big truck getting left behind, and they pulling up in their second vehicle, the little Honda, you know, the little Honda Civic or the Honda Accord.
Yo, don't hate on them Civics, bro. Them Accords, man. They got. Bro, I was stuck in it and bugging it.
I'm not hating on them, but I'm saying don't go drop a big bag on these cars just to leave in my home. You know when they say
home broke.
Yeah, you trying to read my mind now, bro?
Ooh, I'm already there with you, Smiley.
So it's like when you buy a house, bro, and you're like, yo, we can afford this house, like, you know, but you can afford to just stay at the crib. You know, that's at the same time, it don't sound that bad no more.
Is
you know,
there a couch at the crib?
There's couches at the crib, bro. But it's like they say you house poor, right? Because you can afford that super nice house, but you really can't afford to go do any other shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you go buy that big expensive car with you know that you don't get good gas mileage on, you're gonna be car broke, bro. It's like you got that new Escalade, but that Escalade is staying at the crib.
Were you there one day when that happened?
No.
Okay, because that shit happened.
Actually, I don't know which day you're talking about, but I've seen multiple occasions where people have done this.
Okay, so I was we were gonna hit the club way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And
nah, I'm saying, yeah, well, you getting in your bag.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it was out to fly. You know, I had to put the saliva on the eyebrows, and you know, I was.
Hopefully your breath wasn't funky when you put the saliva on the eyebrows.
Anyways, so we you know how we did it. We do the pre-party at somebody's crib. And you know we either either there was some smaller vehicles or there was some fucking, cars that you ain't pulling out to the club anyway.
Sport utility vehicles.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like the one you're riding anyway. Anyway,
that big boy shit, huh?
Okay. But there was a brand new Escalade way, the new ones way. And this is like 10, 15 years ago way. But still, at that time, it was the new shit.
That was that new shit, yeah.
And this couple that was there, that was they shit, bro. And I'm like, oh, man. Like, they're like, yo, we should all just roll together. You know what I mean? And I'm like, hell yeah, we going to pull up. Bro, they started asking for gas money, way. and this was a couple, bro. This was like a whole, like, you know them situations where you're like, voy a pagar lonche diario, I'm not going to buy these shoes or, but when this situation comes, ahí no te duele gastar, like, oh, you guys want a drink? Boom, I got y'all. Or, hey, you go out to eat, I got on tacos. Hey, I got this, man. Don't worry. Those are the times you want to stunt for, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like with that car. Like, when you notice, like, everybody wants to roll in your car, that is your time to shine.
That's your moment.
That's your moment.
Yeah.
And you fucked it all up. It was like, yo, man, like, if we all just throw like $10 on there, bro, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, no, like, this vato wasn't even embarrassed in front of his girl, bro.
Damn.
And
his girl probably gave him that look, like, you better ask now or don't ask at all.
I think so. Wait, like I said, this is a minute ago, and I was kind of turned up, lit. I don't know if we left the Escalade behind, way.
Oh, you don't even remember?
I don't remember, way, but I just don't know how it went down, way. But I cannot forget that moment. That is like, you got a vehicle that you can't afford. There's also situation where people said you can afford the car payment, insurance, but you can't afford the maintenance. You know what I mean?
But that's like on on high end vehicles.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And that's why I fuck with like Asian cars. You know what I mean? Like
Toyota Priuses. Yeah, they're very economic vehicles.
Yeah.
Man.
Tell the ops that. Try to catch me in a Prius, motherfucker.
Yo, lazy. Well, I'll drive the ops, bro.
You're like, yo, this motherfucker getting 32 miles per gallon, bitch. You ain't lasting.
And it's on electric now. It's on battery right now, motherfuckers.
Oh man. Anyways, wait.
But you is on the market, bro. And what do you come to find out, bro? That it's kind of like you did not even realize this is going on in the market, bro. Now that you out here looking for a car, man.
I didn't realize that the markups would ever go up like that. You know what? We live in a time where it's like, I would never think there'd be a pandemic. I would never think the houses would double in price. I would never think that back in the days, way, if you want to buy a whip, you go on Craigslist or you go on fucking you go on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or you go on Auto Trader, Throwaway. The price that they're giving, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. That's what it is.
And I'm still gonna bargain with them.
Yeah. Now it's like, wait a minute, like I've been out of the game for a minute, but like I don't remember the prices being this crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
And you own a vehicle similar in the range of the ones I want to buy away. So when we gauge it off of that, you told me, it's like, damn, bro, like 2-year difference with some mileage of a difference, and you're paying double these days.
Yeah. And that's what tripped me out, because you're like, yo, I'm looking at cars like yours and even cars the same as yours.
Them caravans, bro, they hot in these streets.
Yo, and then you're like, and they're selling it for this price. I'm like, damn, bro, they selling it to you. They're selling my same car right now for what I paid for it like 3 years ago. No, not 3, 2 years ago. So it's like that's pretty fucking crazy, way, because it's like,
so your car right now, if you want to sell it, you can sell it for what you bought it for.
For what I bought it for.
Even though there's mileage on it, there's wear on it, all that shit. Yeah, way, and I kind of knew there was something funny, way, because I looked at the price of my whip, way, and I ain't proud of what the fucking Kelly Blue Book said. Way. I was actually surprised. I was like, man, I ain't got shit in the garage. If hard times came, even if I sold you, you can't get me out this funk. Way. No, but anyways, way, it went up like fucking 3-4 G's off of what, like 4 or 5 years ago, way. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I even feel bad, way, because I'm selling it now, way.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the people that are trying, like, yo, I'm really interested in buying it. I'm like, damn, bro, like, this shit is not worth this much, bro.
it is what it is, way, and that's what that like in the house market is people that are selling their houses to buy a bigger house or a more expensive house in a more desired area. You're basically trading your equity for someone else's equity, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you gain equity on this house, but you're about to go drop it down on this other house that someone else is selling, right? So it kind of balances out if you are already in the game, But if you're a first time home buyer, that's where you kind of get screwed because you're coming in fresh. You're coming in with no other equity gained on another house, kind of like you right now. You're coming in selling a car it's worth more than what it was 2 years ago. And the markup that you're selling it for, it's gonna kind of cushion the hit that you're gonna take on this other car.
And like I said, we were talking about this earlier. It just is what it is. Sometimes no matter what the fuck you want to do, you can't get away from that, bro.
Yeah.
Like some motherfuckers will stay away from buying their crib because they're waiting for that crash. We've been hearing it's gonna crash since like 2018, 2019. The house market is going to crash. It's going to crash. So there's motherfuckers waiting and waiting and waiting. And the house market is going up and up and up and up. And you're like, damn it. You know what I mean? It's not like you're hoping for our economy to crash, bro. But like the wages motherfuckers is getting is not going up as high as the fucking inflation or, you know what I mean? That difference.
Yeah.
So it's like motherfuckers really just can't even afford that these days, way.
Yeah, it is crazy with inflation and in the house market, in the cars, and obviously in the gas and this crazy video I saw today, way, which obviously I didn't even think about it, but it makes sense, way. There was this trucker. He was like, excuse me. He was like, man, y'all motherfuckers complaining about, paying $80 or $100 at the gas pump. Look at this. His shit was $1,000, bro, like 1,000 something, like 1,080 something, And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, I ain't mad though, it was a white Caucasian from the southern, the southern region of America. And he's like, I ain't worried about it, you guys.
I ain't tripping, y'all.
He's all like, you guys are gonna pay for this because the eggs that are gonna arrive to your house. The milk that's arriving to your house, everything that you're buying at the grocery store, it all gets marked up a little bit. That pays these truck drivers more to drive, to deliver everything, and obviously pays for the gas that they're spending, the extra gas that they're spending. Way, so it's just crazy times that we're living in. Way, and from what I hear, they're saying that it's kind of the beginning of all this, bro. As far as like the gas prices, and then we're gonna see gas prices. I mean, the rise in prices in the market. But it's like, I seen this one video, bro. I shared this one video on our story when it was like this dude that he's like a DoorDash driver, right? And bro, that motherfucker, like, how are some people so funny but just so naturally funny without even trying to be funny? They were interviewing this guy and they knew they had gold in their hands. This news station knew they had gold on their hands because who promotes some kind of violent act, right? Yeah. But they knew it was just funny, right? The guy was like, it makes me just want to stop and slap somebody.
The gas prices are too ridiculous, man. No, I'm just over here trying to DoorDash and, boom, boom, boom. Like, that's facts, way. And again, like you're saying, DoorDash should be upping their prices.
And they're going to. Yeah. Uber's going to raise their prices. Everybody in the transportation is going to raise their prices because of gas, and everything along there gets marked up.
Everything's raising up, way. Did you get the notice with like the gas or the electricity?
No.
They send a notification. Our shit's going up, way. You know what I mean? You can't do shit about it, bro.
Yo, Lazy's gonna be having candles up in his house now.
Yo, good thing summertime's coming, bro. It's like somebody
daylight lasts longer,
bro. Fucking open up a window, get some breeze up in this bitch. But with that being said, wait, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet, way. I don't even know if that's the way to say it, way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to.
You a biter?
No Vaseline, vato. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get me. They gonna get me. But it just is what it is, way. Like I said earlier, way, I prefer to be in the market for a car than a crib. And I'm out here looking, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's fun looking for a whip when you is older, bro, and you're more responsible and your credit score says a lot about you. You know what motherfuckers say, like, your appearance says a lot about you. You know what I mean? Like when you sit in the office way in a little cubicle with the glass doors and shiny door handles and shit, they kind of look at you like, all right, am I gonna waste my time with this? How do I tell this guy he doesn't qualify for a $3,000 loan? You know what I'm saying? But you know, like once she looked at my shit, bro, she's like, oh, like you just paid off a car, ran my shit, bro. She's like, oh, like your credit score with us is A plus. That's the highest level. Like, we'll approve you for like whatever you want. She said, "Wait, I know you was talking shit earlier. Like, what, you gonna go get an $80,000 car?" You know, that's the Mexican hating ass shit.
It ain't no hating shit, bro. It's like it ain't no hating, bro. But you're like, yo, she said I qualify for anything. I'm like, what do you mean anything?
Whatever.
And you're like, yeah. She said I can go buy whatever car I want. I'm like, so you can just go buy an $80,000 car then? Like, yeah, I can. I'm like,
respect my A plus, way,
bro.
That's the only A plus I ever got in my life, way.
What I'm saying though is like, you like, you know, what we're used to hearing is like, you qualify for a $50,000 car loan,
yeah,
or you qualify for a $400,000 mortgage. You know,
yeah.
You like to know your limits because then you know what you're playing with. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just saying that because I put my limit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put that out there way, but
okay.
You know what I mean? I put my limit. I got like instant approved. But I said, what if I find a car that's, you know, higher than this? Like, you can get whatever you want. Like, just let us know and we'll raise this up. But you know what I mean? Like, you get into this zone where it's like, I deserve some dope shit. You know what I mean? Like, I deserve that nice leather interior. I deserve, you know, I've been working for a long time where it's time to spoil myself. You know what I mean?
Splurge
a little bit.
I'm trying to say splurge. You forgot how
like,
spoil.
Well, you gotta bust me out on camera. Wait.
Oh, lazy. We gotta keep it real, man. But you know, and this is a time when we like to share a little something. You know, so you know, as we got older, bro, and we got a little more experience on how to buy cars, bro, and you know the better ways to get them financed. One way that we did find was going through a credit union, right? You know, back in the day when we was youngsters, bro, we showed up to the dealership and we just, you know, whatever financing company they use, whatever, we didn't even, bro, this is so dumb way. We didn't even question the interest rate sometimes, bro. We was like, just give me the car, bro. Like
we was happy if they handed us the keys,
right, bro. Like, you got me qualified, bro. Like, all right, let's go. You know, but it's like nowadays it's like, you know, you show up to the dealership and you can literally be like, okay, how much do you need for you to hold this car for me while I work this out with my credit union? Boom. You work that out, you drop a couple hundred just so they know you're serious.
You drop a whole bag on them? A couple hundred?
Couple hundred, man.
Big bag.
You know? And it's like, then you work with your credit union. Your credit union works directly through them. You get your car financed at a way better rate through a credit union. And now you got the nice car that you wanted, but you're also getting a good rate with low payments, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the better way that we found to go about it, you know. And that's what we like to share, bro. We like to let people know and give people an idea of other options that there's out there, bro.
It's like, look out for yourself, bro. Like, I don't know, like before, I might sound weird to some people.
You sound weird to a lot of people all the time.
But
bro.
Before it's like, if this dealership, if they got me a loan, if they got me approved for this car at, you know, we'll talk about interest rates right now. Let's just say 8%. You know, some people just shit their pants right now. Be like, all right,
where do you go? Car hop?
You know, bro, that was a real deal. But you'd be like, all right, he already did his job. You know, I'm not gonna tell him like, yo, well, let me go shop around for financing, because honestly, we didn't even know that you could shop around for financing. It's like, you could go to a bank and be like, yo, I've already been approved for this, but their interest rate is at 8%. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they'd be like, all right, well, we'll do it for this percent. And you'd be like, all right, cool. So I'd rather go with y'all.
Yeah, your audio's a little low, man.
Yo. I think I'm good,
Are you good? Oh, that's my audio. My bad.
Yeah. Little technical issues. You know, I got the pink headphones on today. Way, you know what I mean?
I can't take Lazy serious as he's trying to drop these gems,
You
man.
know, bro, we're a gender neutral podcast. Way. What you talking about,
Okay, yo, I rocks with it.
You weren't saying that shit when Cameron had that pink mink and you was out there wearing some pink ass fucking long tees, way.
Nah, never
and
that.
A pink bandana, way.
Never that.
Oh, you was not part of it.
I was not part of the diplomats, man.
You was stugging it and rubbing it, way.
Yo, but you know, like we saying though, man, you know, there is better options, and that's one way to go about it, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, if they got a financing thing, you can probably check them out. But go to a credit union, and you can build a relationship with the credit union. And this is something that
bring your knee pads. Okay, by the way.
Yo, Lazy.
What kind of
that's how you got unlimited financing.
You
huh,
can
Lazy?
have whatever you like.
Yo, Lazy. They told you all them beautiful things. You qualify for everything. That little mouth of yours qualifies you for anything.
But we know you'll find a way to pay for that. We know you got the skills to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, but this is a real experience right here, man. Like, I went to the credit union that I've already had. I already had one car loan with them.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna go get another car loan, right? But you know Mexicans, bro. We make our money, bro. We make things happen, bro. Like we
get money, son.
We get money, man.
We
got side hustles, but sometimes our side hustles There's no W-2 that comes with it. There's no paycheck stub that shows how much you make, right? So
allegedly,
right? So then, what was it? Like I had already paid off another car. You know, and then so I talked to the loan officer, the loan lady, you know, and then she was like, well, from debt to income, it shows that we shouldn't qualify you for this amount of loan. But
this is a horrible financial decision you're making.
But she was like,
you're not going to make, statistically, you're going to fail, buddy.
But she was like, but you know what? You've had a loan with us and you paid that. So I'm going to go ahead and trust that you're going to pay this other loan. So yes, well, I'll qualify you. I'll approve you for this other loan. I'm like, all right, cool. So it was like, that's the kind of relationship that you can create with credit unions, because they're more like smaller community-based type of banks, you could say. So it was like she just overrode whatever the system tells her, like, nope, you know, they don't qualify. But from her seeing like, yo, I seen you physically pay all this other stuff. So
are you the kind of dudes that takes your kids to like loan approvals? Like you got both of your kids there,
like, rocking my baby to sleep. Like, are you gonna get me this car to get me to work or not?
You know, I need a bigger vehicle. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but you know that's how it happened, bro. Like she literally said, like, yo, I trust that you'll make these payments, so I'll approve you. And I'm like, cool.
They got all the information right there, though. Way like they can see everything that you have, like still making payments on or got loans on, way, and they can see where like your your payment history, way.
Yeah.
Like let's just say you're late on here or there on different stuff, way. They're gonna be like, like this motherfucker's a liability type shit. But once they look at that and be like, payments on time, it's like, yo, this motherfucker makes it happen. I don't know. He probably gets them cheeks to clapping and he makes it happen.
Yo, man. But like I said, bro, so it's like that's one good thing. So if people are out there, if you guys never checked out a credit union bank, go check them out, man. And it might, bro, I'm not gonna get too into detail with my finances, but
what you got in the bank, son?
No, I'm talking about like the interest rates I got on these loans, car loans, bro. They're crazy, bro. Like I hardly pay any interest a month on these loans, bro. So definitely check them out.
Before we move on, the way, what's the highest interest rate that you've ever paid on a vehicle?
Bro, I don't remember, way. I don't remember. It was never nothing ridiculous, bro. I've never paid a ridiculous price for a car.
So there was a time where I gave up on life, way. You know what I mean? It was a very sad time in my life. So I said, fuck everything, way. You know what I mean? Like that furniture, fuck that. Todo me recuerda a ti type shit. You know what I mean? Fuck that furniture. You know,
you took it back to Rent Center.
no, yo, you know I'm a hood, bro. I ain't that hood. I know we got some hood ass listeners that be like, yo, I had a whole furniture set at the Rent Center, son, and then they let me buy that motherfucker, you know, for the low. No, way, pero like there was a time when me valió, way. So I was just like, bro, fuck that. I didn't see the benefits of credit yet. You know what I mean? Because like when I was getting shit at that time, I needed like co-signers. Like you co-signed for me before. And like I was like, all right, you know.
I regret that till this day.
No mames, way. I didn't do you wrong, way. I didn't do you wrong, way.
Hey, isn't co-signing like you know,
motherfuckers will shoot a motherfucker before they co-sign on a fucking loan for you, way.
Bro, it's like co-signing. Yo, if a motherfucker co-signs for you, you better love and respect that person and do right by them and pay your motherfucking bills, bro, because that's a big deal. Way if someone co-signing for you is basically saying I'm putting my credit on the line for you
or your finances, because if they stop making the payments to save your credit, you will take over the payment.
You get a new car.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
or new furniture.
So that was at the time where I didn't really see, like I was young and you know, I was just fucking shit up, you know? And bro, my credit got fucked up, right? But you know what got worse on top of that? A double whammy, if you understand me. Bro, my identity got stolen away. So bro, my credit was so fucked up, bro. That when I got hooked up with my girl away, you know, we was living the beautiful love life, and you know, like the Notebook and everything's beautiful and sweet. Yeah, that kind of life is fucking with you. So her car broke down, way, you know, just regular hood shit, bro, like regular love stories in the barrio, you know. It's like, damn, we were gonna go on a
broke
date.
love story.
Broke love story, way. Anyways, way. No quedó de otra, way. I was like, fuck it, let's just go get a car. Let's go look. It always starts with let's go look. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to buy shit, don't go look, because trust me, if you're looking, you're gonna get the hooking. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, lady's trying to get back in his rapper.
Fucking J. Cole makes it look like a Mexican can make it in the rap game, bro. He's got to kind of practice on that accent. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Don't roll the R's too much. You know what I mean? El Rolls Royce. You know, that's a terrible.
Yo, come on, man.
I'm pulling up in the Bugatti. No, la cagaste. It's Bugatti, son.
Oh, shit.
But anyways, so no quedó otra, way. I went and got that way, bro. 14% interest rate, way. But I wasn't even caring about that. I was just surprised that they gave me the loan and I got to drive home. You know,
you guys were both surprised. You were surprised you got a car, and they were surprised you actually accepted that term, bro.
No, that's facts. Yo, I wouldn't do that to my worst. Yeah.
You know, you're like, yo, let's get off this lot with this new car before they change their mind. Yeah. And they're like, yo, I hope they drive off real quick before they change their mind.
I hope they don't know they got a 30-day, you know, bring back and no questions asked type of shit. But anyways, I learned real quick at that point, when I started looking at shit, you know, and you don't look because you've learned, or you just sometimes like curiosity hits you, like, what am I paying? You know, it's like, what the fuck, bro? The payments, it was like half and half, bro.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it took a long time to pay that car. And sometimes you don't look at the fine print, or you don't look at the bottom line. Yeah, the car costs you like...
Yo, I highly doubt the 14% interest rate was little small print, bro.
No. I'm not talking about the percent. I'm just talking about, like, let's just say you buy a whip for $1,800, and then you think you're gonna pay that $18,000 way. You think you're gonna pay that $18,000 in that 5 years, but when you get to looking, you realize that you paid like 30 G's way. You know what I'm saying? So It's like, I learned my lessons, bro, and I'll never do that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for people that is in that struggle,
and this is a time where a lot of people take advantage of that, you know, and that's why, well, you know, if we can save one person from going and making a bad financial decision, then we've done our job. You know, we're in tax season, right? This is when people got more money in their bank accounts than they normally do. And a lot of people get excited with it, you know? And they want to go buy that new car. They got enough for the down payment, but they don't even realize that the interest rate on that loan is ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, the car gets repoed and all that shit goes on. The dealerships, they don't give a damn. They made their money, right? But we just wanna just share our experiences so people can make better decisions, man. Because ain't no way in hell nowadays, bro. I'll tell you right now.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro.
Ain't no way, bro. I won't pay no more than 4.9% on and that's on the high end.
That's high.
And that's on the high end.
Yeah.
I won't pay no more than 4.9, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like just check out the options and don't get too excited, you know? Sometimes us, Mexicanos, we love to stunt, bro. You know, Latinos, we want to pull up to the function with that new thing, you know, that new joint, you know? But we got to control ourselves and we got to know
emotions, man.
Put that money down, hold it, and get your check out your financial situation where you can get a better rate on it. But other than that, man, it is what it is, man. We just gotta get smarter out here, man.
And I'm gonna get away, and like I said, you gotta get out your head sometimes about that. I deserve this shit now, or I did, because
treating yourself
because I'm sorry, I'm a little congested still. But sometimes, like what they say is facts, way. Your decisions today are going to affect your tomorrow's way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, you deserve this shit now. Boom, 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 boom. Pero if you wouldn't have bought that more expensive, car or whatever you're buying, you would have been able to put some money into the crypto. You would have been able to buy a few shares in stocks of your liking. You would have been able to
take a vacation. Or like what I have now, way, I'm building back up, way, because like I said, we just paid off a car, way. I got a 6 month point for my savings account, way. After that savings account, way, we're starting an investment account, way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then that investment account is gonna build, and that's always gonna just be there for an opportunity, way. Like, we're not gonna get into different things that we got in mind, way. But if an opportunity shows up. If you got an investment account, boom. If the numbers make sense and you want to invest, that's what you need. You know what I mean? Right.
So that's my thing, way. Build a savings. Act like that motherfucker ain't there, but you got to protect your family. Another thing I just learned by getting this loan, you can get like protection loan. Like if you die, if you become unemployed, or if you become disabled, they will cover you. You know what I mean? If you die, they'll pay the car off. If you're
man, that's just tempting your girl to get rid of you, man.
There's a lot of 6 month points, right? Like, damn, I'm gonna be bald, and I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for this culero. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's
anyways, way. That's what it is. People understand, what we're trying to put out there. Just be smart with it. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't understand something, Google that shit, YouTube that shit, ask somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But man. Moving it along, bro. There's this thing I wanted to talk about, man.
Que bajo.
Yeah, and that's exactly the accent that we need right now, man. We talking about our Boricua brothers, man.
Que pasó, papi?
Our Boricua brothers in Christ, man.
Oh.
For the people that have been rocking with us for a good minute, they know, me and Lazy. We grew up in the Christian church. We grew up in a Pentecostal Christian church, to be exact.
I'm surprised you know how to say that way. Pentecostal way. One time, this one of my coworkers asked me, but it was a black homie. He was like, "Man, what kind of Christian is he though?" Because he was Christian too, Yeah. But he's like our kind of Christian. We just believe in it, And then I was like, "Man, I'm Pentecostal, bro, bro,
lazy.
Because in Spanish, in Spanish is Pentecostal. You know what I mean? So I thought I was translating it good in English. I was like, "Bro, I'm Pentecostal, bro." He's like, "Bro, I shit you not, bro." At the most random of times, he would walk by and be like, Pentecostal. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that shit was hilarious.
Yo, man. You can never let that go, man. But, we Pentecostal, our family is Pentecostal Christian. So, obviously, that's a big part of our lives, so we grew up in it, from birth all the way, we was deep in it till we was like 16. That's when, we got a little more freedom. We was able to not go to church all the time, like we used to when we was kids.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's this thing that's going on, bro, with a Boricua artist. His name's Farruko.
Yeah.
He recently turned Christian, right? He became Christian.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't believe it.
A lot of people don't believe it because it's kind of hard to believe, right? It's kind of like you see someone living that lifestyle, that reggaeton lifestyle. He got the money, he got the jewelry, he got the ladies, he got
Hasta abajo.
you know, he's telling the ladies to do all kinds of, you know, dirty things. You know, so you for a lot of
puro perreo, papi.
For a lot of dudes, you see that dude, and you're like, he's living the life, right? You know, he achieved his goal.
Is that what you want to live?
No, I'm saying for a lot of dudes.
Trying to blow up as a podcast?
I'm saying for a lot of dudes, not me.
Yo, our fans don't rock like that, Smiley. You thinking our fans is gonna?
Yo, we got some maniacos that be following us, bro. But it's like for a lot of dudes, they see that and be like, that's success right there, right? You got money, power. And women,
it's attractive. The whole his situation, it is with
right.
Yeah.
So when you see a artist living that life, you know, being successful, as you know, living a like you know what they call rock star lifestyle, but you know he's a reggaetonero, whatever.
I hate that term, way.
You know,
you really sound like a señor right now, way.
Reggaetonero,
you know?
bro.
Instead of saying like, yo, he does reggaeton and shit. He's like, es reggaetonero ese vato.
Yeah, I didn't say it like that, lazy. I didn't move my neck like that either, bro. But either way, you don't expect someone like from that, you know, living like that to all of a sudden convert to Christianity, right?
Yeah.
But more and more we see it. And we start realizing that it's like, you know, it's becoming a little more, it's not becoming as surprising as it used to, right? Because growing up, we've seen people, you know, at the top of their game turn Christian, right? We saw Mace, he became Christian.
That's fact.
We saw I can't think of anyone else, but we saw Lucky Luciano.
Oh shit, that was surprising to me.
He's like the Mexican pimp rap star.
Banging.
You know, he turned Christian. That was majorly surprising because of the lifestyle he was living.
Yeah.
We saw Hector El Father from another reggaeton artist. And now we see Farruko.
Esta noches de travesuras.
yo, lazy. Why you move your hips like that, bro?
Esta noche de travesuras.
But you know, we also have Faye. You know, Faye turned Christian.
Oh, I rock with Faye heavy though.
Actually not Faye. What was the other girl's name?
Oh, you're talking about Yuri?
Yuri turned Christian.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of you know, big artists that turned Christian or whatever.
Yeah.
But they all kind of done it like, I don't know, they've done it differently, I think. You know, from what I know.
Like different reasons why?
Not different reasons why, but like they kind of like changed their path, their career path or their message along the way a little different. So
look at the homeboy from Friday, not Ice Cube, the other main character. I know he's not Latino, but the one's like, and you know this, man.
Chris Tucker.
He didn't make more Fridays because he turned Christian.
Yeah. So it's like, where was that? Where was that going?
Off of that one.
Okay, so Farruko, the thing that's throwing people off and the thing that's bothering people is that he was midway through a tour that he's doing.
Yeah.
So he got a real popular song right now. It's called Pepas. You know, my kids love that song.
Really?
Yeah.
How did they hear this song?
Yo, man. The reason why I play this song around the kids, man, is because it doesn't have, you can't really listen to the nonsense because he's talking about drugs and all that shit. It just has a good beat to it. You know what I mean?
Tómate un perk. Mixéate un
trago.
Un trago. I don't want to even get words.
Yeah, lazy. Stop right there, bro. But anyways, it's a good song, bro. It's a good song, right? It sounds like very like techno vibe, right? But it's like, so that's like probably his biggest song ever, way.
Is it?
Yeah. I would say that's his biggest song ever. But it's like he's in the middle of a tour and
you never heard Drippy or Tricky?
I don't really like that one.
Oh, that song was fire.
But so he's in the middle of a tour, and the thing that's going on and what's you know getting people upset is that now during the breaks of his songs, he's like preaching to the people. You know, he's like telling people like,
te alabaré,
Yo,
te alabaré, te alabaré. Yo, there's I said yo in rhythm, but I didn't even mean to do that.
I'm like, where are you going with this, bro?
You looked at me like I was gonna bust it down.
I was like, okay, this guy's gonna continue this shit.
No. There's a famous TikTok like trend that is like entre semana. It's like te alabaré, you know, or whatever the song goes. And then in the weekend, they at the club, bar hopping, shots and everything.
Yeah.
It's just like saying you're Christian during the week, and then in the weekend you're a whole another animal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean that's you know we seen a lot of that, but
Yeah.
So people are upset that it's like, yo, we paid these tickets to see the Farruko that you advertised, and now you're making us feel like we're at church. You know, that's what a lot of people are saying. It's like, we didn't pay to go to church, we pay to see you sing the songs that we love to dance to, that we love to party to.
They wasn't going for that kind of clapping. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And now it's like, you know, I've seen a few clips, and it is a little crazy, right? He's like even changing the lyrics to that song to kind of like praise God, you know, to it, instead of like the other stuff he was saying. And at the same time, I mean, you got to understand where the people are coming from, bro. It's like you paid top dollar for these tickets to go see him, and then he's switching up the message on you halfway through. It's like,
I can't get to this shit, man.
Yo, lazy, you didn't sound African, bro. You sounded straight, you know, straight from the motherland, bro.
Okay. That's good. That's good, because people be getting canceled left and right.
You said, I can't get to this shit. Yo, you no, you didn't sound African, bro. But anyways, it's crazy to me, man. It's crazy to me. I mean, it's crazy to see people converting and all that, but the way he's doing it también. But it's like, the message that a lot of these guys that are you know, that convert into Christianity, bro, the same message that they're saying is that even though that they were living at their prime and everything looked lovely, that they felt empty. You know, they felt empty inside, bro. Let me just read one of these statements that
just means they didn't have enough cocaine.
So okay, so this is one of the statements Farruko said. He says, I'll just read the thing. It says, Farruko told his fans at last Friday's concert he realized he had all the money he wanted. He had success with his single peaking at 25 on the Billboard, with DJ Guetta, David Guetta and Tiesto. They did the remix. But he said, he felt empty. And he said he told his fans that he had told his fans that he had destroyed his family and he was unable to see his kids as much as he wanted to.
That motherfucker got caught cheating. That's yo, it all makes sense now.
You know, he's also ran into some legal problems and stuff, you know, so obviously, you know, we can all imagine, you know, he fell into temptation of the what's it called? El cuerpo, you know, the cuerpo has temptations, bro.
Enterró el muerto. You know,
yo, you sound like a major culture vulture right now, bro.
Yo.
Enterró el muerto.
Yo nomás escuché y corrió para allá.
And his homie fue para allá. Yo, that's exactly how you sounded.
It wasn't his fault though, bro. I remember going to church and they would get upset with the females with that. They would dress a little tight, you know, where the glutes were just kind of there, you know. They're like, no traigarás tentación al hombre.
All right, let me tell you this though. Let me just read this other piece that this is not the first rapper, reggaeton artist that has said this. And he says this.
Can you read, motherfucker?
Yo, hold on. Okay, so it says Farruko had an encounter with God, the Father, who made him reach deep inside. He said in a recording footage of the concert. So this is a conversation that he had at a concert right here. It says, I was inviting people to take a pill and act happy and live a crazy life. You know what? I am not proud of myself. God knows how many of your children I've harmed. Today I am here standing like a man asking you to forgive me. And along the way, he said that, you know, he's promoting this lifestyle that he doesn't promote for his own family. You know what I mean? And this is one of the songs. This is one of the things that I heard in Lucky Luciano's songs, Christian album, and this is also what we heard in Hector El Father's Christian album. That they said, we're out here in public, telling you guys to live a risky lifestyle, a wild lifestyle, but when I get home, I'm raising my kids a complete different way. So it's like, at the same time, I think is their conscience eating them up inside, basically saying like, yo, I'm telling all you guys to live a certain way, but I'm not even raising my own family like that.
Yeah.
And more today, we see a lot of rappers coming out saying that, you know what I mean? And it's like,
even the ones that still
aren't Christian,
Christian, you know, they're still out there, like, como se dice, like they're still giving that illusion that they're thugging it, that they're doing drugs and sipping drink and mixing up the whatever, the codeine y todo eso. But they will say in an interview, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. That shit kind of pisses me off, way. But at the same time, it's good that they're saying.
They threw your life away, huh?
No,
your life's been thrown away. Like, yo, motherfucker,
throw that whole motherfucker away.
Yo, motherfucker, you ruined my life. Now you want to be Christian?
Now you gonna do these drugs with me now.
No, but it's like in a verse that Lucky Luciano did, he said, how do I look like being in the studio rapping about codeine and popping pills and carrying guns when I'm at home raising a family? And it's the same thing. It's like, at the end of the day, it's like they realize that it's like, damn, like we is lying to the people. You know what I mean? And at the same time, entertainment is entertainment, but as we are experience ourselves, we as kids, you do believe that people live a certain lifestyle.
You think it's
real, you know. So so you know, at the same time, entertainment is entertainment, but at the same time, they, you know, some people, they feel like they got a responsibility to be not portraying something that's really not happening.
Yeah, and you don't necessarily have to turn Christian to move that way, but you know, sometimes to me, it kind of pisses me off. You know what I mean? I can't overlook the fact that shit pisses me the fuck off. Way, you know what I mean? It's like, motherfucker, how long have you been lying, bro? You know what I mean? Like, yo, shoot the op. You know, we talk about this shit all the time. You know, catch the op slipping, da. Do these drugs, pop these pills. Like even Kodak Black right now in the song, he's saying, even though it's a good song, way, like Kodak Black, you hear him in an interview, you think the dude can't even like finish a sentence, way.
Yeah.
Then he jumps in the studio to record a song, and you're like, this motherfucker's a genius. Anyways,
I wouldn't go that far.
That Gremlin song, that's just
that's a good beat.
That's a good beat, way. But anyways,
I'll listen to these motherfuckers in instrumentals, man.
Yeah, that's facts, way. But I don't even be bumping them like that way. But he has this bar in there that says, I knew that this pill was fake, but I still took it because I'm a gremlin. You know how dangerous that shit is, way? Motherfuckers are really out here selling fake Percocets and selling fake drugs, mostly pills, way. That's a really popular thing that we're not even familiar with, way. But he's basically, how irresponsible is it for him to say, I knew that it was fake, which a lot of motherfuckers mixing that shit with, overdoing it with fentanyl, because from what I've come to understand, some motherfuckers do fentanyl. You know what I mean? It's just the doing it incorrectly. Overdosing. Yeah. But you're not only saying like, I'm popping pills, I'm sipping drink, I'm sipping lean, I'm looking mean, I'm looking clean.
No wonder you didn't make it in the rap game, bro. No wonder you didn't make it in the rap game.
No, but how irresponsible is it to say, I know these pills are fake, but I'm still going to pop them, way? Like, motherfuckers is really going to believe that shit, bro.
Yeah. You know, and another thing, you know,
kids. I hope it's just kids. I hope no adults is believing those shit like that.
Influential shit is influential shit,
facts,
bro.
That's facts.
But one thing one thing that I've been seeing, way, and it's like it's crazy to me, right? Because it's like the same rappers that are telling people slide on the ops, ride on the ops, you know, on the spot. You know what I'm saying? These same rappers are begging their labels to release them off of their contracts. Way.
Yeah.
How are you gonna be on a song talking about ride on the ops, slide on the ops, like, you know, all this crazy gangster shit, bro? And then you're begging your label to release you off of their contract.
Yeah.
How gangster is that, right?
It's negative gangster,
It's
Smiley.
negative gangster. So
In the history of hip hop, no fucking executive has been knocked off, Smiley.
and that's what I'm saying. We've always heard of people.
I hope motherfuckers don't get no ideas with this shit. But you're right. Motherfuckers will shoot at everybody else, but the massa.
And we've been seeing this on people that done time.
Yeah.
Bobby Shmurda, he did 6 years.
Hey, Bobby Shmurda.
Stop moving that way, man. But Bobby Shmurda and his homie, what's his homie that did time with him?
T-Rail, is it?
It's not T-Rail, but it's Rail something.
Okay.
Both of them are asking their label to release him off of their contracts.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying they're not getting, they haven't got paid for any music that they've released.
Yeah.
And you know, publicly saying, yo, release me off of my contract. It's like, how are you publicly on Instagram typing about, yo, release me off of my contract?
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been paid.
Yeah.
This shit's fucked up, you know. And then on your raps, I'm like, fuck the ops. I spin the block and I this and that. Like, but you can't go talk to this dude about, yo, like, motherfucker, get me off of this motherfucking contract, bro. Like, then you got Meek Mill, a dude that's very successful in other streams of income. He's bought companies. He bought the company Lids.
Very successful businessman.
Yeah.
Very unsuccessful gangster. Let's keep it 100. Man.
Okay, yeah, that's facts. He's another person that he said he hasn't been paid from his music since he's been out of prison. He hasn't seen $1. So it's like what the fuck is happening? Like,
What did fucking 6ix9ine say? He's like, this motherfucker went to prison for popping a willie. Y'all respect this shit.
so it's like we got, you know, and this is more of a message to the kids. You gotta be careful what you're believing, because these same rappers that are telling you to pick up that gun and ride on the ops is the same rappers that are begging a 60-year-old dude to please release him from a contract.
Yeah.
You know, and that don't make sense, because you don't think twice to go shoot a person that looks like you.
Yeah.
And then no way I'm promoting violence.
No.
But you can't even get a little bit aggressive with these people.
Can't shake him up a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, put hands and feet on a man. You know, like, bro, you're gonna tell me, I know these motherfuckers roll with security, but you're gonna tell me that these dudes are not scared of you, bro? You know what I'm saying? But another thing, this wasn't planned way, but excuse me. A lot of other gangster motherfuckers, bro. Gangsters. Motherfuckers treat them as icon legends. Excuse me. And I won't take that away from them, way, because to an extent, a lot of these motherfuckers, I still respect them, way. But what they doing now that they locked up, man, they threw football numbers at them, bro. They motherfuckers threw a whole dime piece at them. They getting on their Twitter or their IG and they're saying, Kim K, you know, get me out of here. You know, have you seen that shit?
Nah. Who's saying this?
Suge Knight is trying to get Kim Kardashian to help him get out. There's another dude. He's from the East Coast way. He's trying to get Kim Kardashian to get him out way. A lot of these motherfuckers now go do gangster shit, like you say, spin the block. That shit sounds hot, like it or not. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna go no further. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Lazy's trying to get locked into a contract. I wish I had day problems. Shit.
Fuck, pay me $5 a month. As long as I'm famous, bitch. I'm just fucking with you. Pero that's another thing, bro. It's like you do all this ratchet, gangster, street, grimy, dirty shit. And I say that it doesn't sound good, right? But that's really what the streets are. You know what I mean? You're gonna do all that and then ask Kim Kardashian to help you get out of jail, way. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Kodak Black is, he'll suck Donald Trump's dick for getting him out of jail. And he only got him off of 2 years that he was going to do or some shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's like, damn, motherfucker. That's all it takes to throw a fucking hat on for the white massa. You know what I mean?
It's wild out here, bro. But that's just the music industry, and it is what it is. It's all an illusion, man. It's all an illusion, and that's what we kind of found out, later in our years, man. And we just like to make sure that everyone's clear on that, man.
Listen to albums like you watch a good movie. There's some albums where like you started off with Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers will tell a whole movie and they shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Listen to it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But yeah, man, so we had to get into some shit, man. It had been a minute since me and Lazy just jumped in here and just talk our shit, man. But we had to do it, man. But I just want to tell everyone, thanks for rocking with us, man. We appreciate all the support. We is back in the studio. We're gonna be doing more of this. And we always appreciate everyone rocking with us, man. And like I always want to say, make sure you guys hit that website, PuraCulturaPodcast.com. Check out the merch, man. Get yourself a shirt, a hoodie, a hat, go represent the culture, man. And
yes,
also, también, like we like to say, man, fuck anxiety and fuck depression. Yo, let's get it, man. Monday or any day throughout the week, man. Let's go get it.
Get to the bag, everybody. We out here. Get lit. Walk with your head up. Get your bread up. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to leave it like that. No much further. Yo, this is your boy Lazy. We checking out Pura Cultura Sin Censura. Thank you for rocking with us. Peace.
Peace.